Mhm. All right. No laces. Back at you after a week off. Man, didn't mean to get a week off, but he had stuff to do. But we right back at you. I'm with my boy Marcus. I'm with Sean. What's the deal,
What's
y'all?
up?
What's up,
What
fellas?
up?
All right. So we about to get into it. But first, a message from the king.
Big Eight Conference. For the last 14 years, we win today. We'll have won 11 Big Eight Conference championships. Everybody reading the Southwest Conference, they talk about Texas in the last 10, 12 years has won 2 Southwest Conference. Houston 3. A&M finally won 1 in 18 years. People don't know what it is to be champions. Oklahoma invented it.
It is that time, guys. Oklahoma invented it. Can we get another one? Just days away from the season opener. What we got, man? How you feeling, Dart?
Man, feeling good, feeling great. You
Feeling
know,
good, feeling great, man. You know what? I was feeling pretty up, man. Up until it's almost like the Kanye song. When they get up, it all falls down, man. It's like the closer we get to the season, man, we keep getting more and more disturbing news come from the campus, man. We lose Trey Bradford. That's a crazy situation in itself. And then today, we get news that Theo Weaston hurt himself. He's injured.
he's
Um,
out with a lower body injury.
yeah, lower body injury. Not don't know exactly the full details of it, but from what I'm seeing in the article, it says it's gonna be a few weeks before he's back, man. So that ain't looking good at all.
I
How you feel?
mean, uh, in all honesty, we really don't need Trey Bradford or Theo Weiss for Tulane or Western Carolina. But I feel the same way. I understand. Totally understand. Cause it's
Yeah,
crazy. It's like we was good at the like once all the transfers and all that stuff, it was like we still deep at running back. Wide receivers is all straight. Then the off the field stuff happened. Then yeah, it's just been a crazy last couple weeks of the all season.
yeah, it's been all over the place, man. And it's like the minute we gotta look.
You got what?
Oh, he
I
froze up
think
over
Sean
there.
Pro. Yeah. Might have to hop out and hop back in or something, Sean.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, there you go. There
Nah,
you
you
go.
good. You back.
Oh, okay. I faded for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, I was just gonna say, man, it's a bit deflating, man. We did get the good news that Trey Bradford was starting to shine a little bit, and this was coming. Well, I guess that was right before we got the bad news about Marcus Major becoming ineligible, which was another big blow. And then after you find out he's ineligible, then you get Trey Bradford deciding that he wants to go back to LSU. Man, how you feel about that?
Uh, I mean, it's just a little weird. I don't understand it from no standpoint because you turning down guaranteed minutes to go back to the situation that you originally wasn't happy in. So it's just weird. But
Man,
hey,
I tried to run a couple scenarios through my head. The first one, I think I talked to you about personally, and you shot that down immediately. I was like, man, well maybe he got homesick. It's like, no, wrong. He's from Texas. Okay, so okay, we gotta throw that out the window. And then I'm like, well, maybe just maybe this whole SEC deal has something to do with that. Maybe he is wanting to get out of the SEC, and since OU went and joined the SEC, maybe he wants to go back and play with his original team. I don't know, but I agree with you. The whole situation is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what he doing over there. I mean,
Yeah, you
oh,
get to game week just about. Days before the official kickoff, and you decide to go back home, man. But all I can say is best of luck to him in his future endeavors, man. And I hope he gets whatever it is that he's looking for.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's about all you got for at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we got Theo East down. We got Trey Bradford. We talk about Marcus Morris?
No.
Am I saying his name right? Because I might as well. I mean, but go ahead. Talk about Marcus Morris.
Marcus Major.
Marcus, see, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm like, am I saying his name? That's
why
how
I'm
I'm
like,
like, I
hold
might
on.
as well, I guess I forgot about it already.
I didn't know
I'm
if I was
just-
tripping, and I'm like, hold on, who we talking about? Yeah, I
Man,
mean, we
Oh.
did mention him being ineligible, but we didn't. I mean, we don't know anything besides that's indeed what happened.
Yeah,
He ended
he
up
just-
being ineligible. I think it was one of those situations where he thought he was gonna be able to make up whatever it was over the summer, and it didn't quite happen.
Ooh, yep. I know what
That's
that feels
tough.
like.
Hey, hold on, real fast. What up? The Truth, Robert King, Richard Coons. What's up? I see y'all in the building. What's going on? It's game week. It's week 1. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at? You know what I mean? Boomer Sooner around here.
Boomer.
But you had
Sooner.
some. I mean, but I heard what you said. Did we already mention Andrew Rain? You said he might. We heard from Brainiacs. He might, maybe something.
Hadn't touched on
Yeah.
that yet either, man.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Dark that was mentioning that he got an update that said he'll be out.
Right, but it's not being reported. Go ahead. It's not being reported like everywhere. It's just that's what they saying on the Brainiacs.
Yeah, it's not confirmed yet.
Yeah, so it'll probably be confirmed. I mean, they usually get it pretty right though, so it's the
Yeah. So you down Andrew Rain, Theo Weiss, and that is as of Wednesday. 2 potential starters on offense.
Hey, what
That's
you
tough,
doing?
man.
Touching your mic?
Fanning myself, it's hot.
Oh, okay.
That's tough. Well, I mean, I guess the good thing about if you can try to take any silver lining is we have taken a lot of blows up front early in the season before we've even taken a snap. So on the like I said again, searching for a silver lining, man. If you got to say to yourself, if this is the worst that can happen this year, we're in good shape. You know what I'm saying? And we've already endured more than most teams will endure in a full season. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey man, but this is before the season starts, baby.
exactly.
Just wait till these games start flowing every week.
Yeah, man. It's
It's
scary, man. To say
It's
the
chipping
least.
away at the depth that we had.
Todd Knowles and is Jaden Knowles and
Yeah.
Todd Hudson, is it? Or
Yeah,
is it
the
Hudson?
weatherman and the pilot.
Man, they better get ready. We might need the pilot to come give us an emergency landing. That's for sure.
Boy.
Man, Todd Hudson.
And we need the weatherman to predict some buckets.
Man, I think that if anything, that's obviously the more concern, the bigger concern. I don't think Weiss being out will hurt us as much as having the lack of depth at the running back position.
But again, like this stuff, I don't think it's something that we will see have a really effect at the beginning of the season.
Right.
Like they won't feel it till week 4, week 5, week 6. You know what I'm saying? When people start getting nicked up and stuff.
Yeah, man. You know, that's gonna be more key than ever to go out there and stay healthy, man. I mean, you always have, as a coach, you know, you wanna have confidence in the players that's coming behind the starters. You had that next man up mentality, but at some point you have to be worried about, you know, who is the next man up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a big drop when you go from a possible 5-star to a 3-star guy. You know what I'm saying? In some cases those 3-star guys just didn't, wasn't a big enough school or whatever. They didn't get all the looks and all that type of stuff. But and they just needed opportunity. But in most situations, if you're a 5-star, you're leaps and bounds above this 3-star talent.
No, I mean just the fact that you a starter for a reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the main thing. Like they starting for a reason. It's because they better.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is how much better are they than the next man, or maybe if the next man just needed a shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
Dart, I
What's
know
up?
talking to you earlier, man, before the show, you didn't seem to be too concerned about the running back room based off of the history that we've had with those running backs, and you kind of led to the whole Rodney Anderson, Samaje Perine situation. Um, well, my question is, those were different type of backs, if you will. That with these being more, I'm not saying that. I know they're a little bit on the heavier side, not heavier, but they're not just the bigger backs. You know what I'm saying? Will
Yeah.
these type of backs be able to endure everything that a P Ryan was during that situation?
I mean, like even that year, like it got to where that Iowa State game, if I'm not mistaken, that year that Dimitri Flowers had to carry the ball. Dimitri Flowers was the tailback that game, and I think he rushed for over 100 yards. So I mean, it it they probably gonna get hurt. I mean, let's just be real about it. Just hope that it ain't nothing that's gonna be taking them out for no serious amount of time. But I mean, it's just football, man, and you playing running back. Now it can depend on how they split the carries and how much they get. Maybe they get 10, 15 touches, they bust, and how the offense is going, they put up their points and they get them out of there and they done. It could have a role, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. But that's the main thing. But they can do it. It has been done where just two and running back has gotten all the carries. It's just how healthy and how durable can they, how much stuff can they take?
Yeah, I think honestly, that kind of benefits. Um, Dang, I can't. I'm having a brain freeze, man. I got to set out for COVID. You know what I'm saying? The running back. The running back. Help me out here, guys.
Kennedy Brooks
Kennedy
or
Brooks.
Yeah,
Ed
Kennedy
Gray?
Brooks. Yes, Kennedy Brooks. I think that's where he will benefit while being fresh from having that year off. You know what I mean? Being able to take more of the workload. Um, I would hope anyway. Sometimes,
But
taking a year off, you can lose a step too. You know what I mean?
yeah, see, that's the thing. Like with him, like I would expect out the gate Eric Gray to do more than Kennedy Brooks, just as Kennedy Brooks got to get back to
Getting
playing
that
the
game.
game.
Yeah, getting that game
Yeah,
flow again.
yeah, because he took off a year. Eric Gray, he played last year, so it should be more familiar, more natural. But yeah, so I think Eric Gray is gonna take it, especially the first half, and Kennedy Brooks come in and do his thing like he normally do, break his 20, 40 yarders, 60
Mm-hmm.
yarders,
The
get them
usual.
out of there, and get on to the next game.
Now
Do the same thing.
we mentioned the two walk-ons as possible guys that could come in and play some. Um, who else do we have on the roster that might be or that the Sooners might be looking at getting some time at transitioning the running back?
Brian Darby, a wide receiver out of Texas A&M Commerce. I think he ran for like almost 700 yards his senior year.
Mm.
But he's playing wide receiver right now. I don't know if they made the switch or what, or if they gonna really try him. They haven't really said anything, but he's one of the ones that I always thought about.
Where does he stand with our wide receivers? I hadn't heard that name mentioned a whole lot.
Nah, he don't get much playing time. Like he ain't even on the depth chart that just came out today as wide receiver. So
I mean, speaking of, we might as well get to that.
That's a great time to head right on into it.
I mean, I guess they put out the depth chart today.
So is this
And
official?
this is I'm looking at the Oklahoma football Twitter,
Okay.
and that's what it's showing me. You know
And
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
looking on the Football Brainiacs.
And it says, as of September 1st, Spencer Rattler, Caleb Williams, Ralph, what's that, Rucker? Who's that guy?
I don't have a
Walk on.
clue.
All right. What happened to
What happened to the kid from Penn State?
He got beat out by
And
Ralph.
all
And
right.
then the walk on from was it Carl Albert?
Yeah, they got. Hey,
Beat out.
Ralph beat him out.
Hey, well, Ralph Rucker. He's in
Ralph
there.
Rucker. He the one.
Hats off to you, kid.
That's all. We got Eric Gray, Kennedy Brooks, Ty Hudson, Jaden Owens. That's the running backs coming out the gate.
Hey man, one time for them, man. I know we touched on them, man, but guys, I hope y'all are ready, man. It says a lot to me about an athlete that wants to play college football and would rather go walk on at a university where they potentially could never play than to go to a D2 school or something like that just to get on the field. They done stuck out their time. Things have happened, and they might just get the opportunity. So hats off to those guys.
Yeah. Man, we got Jeremiah Hall, Braden Willis, Austin Stogner at the H-back. Nothing surprising there, really.
Yeah, nothing
No.
surprising at all about that.
My boy Jaden Hazelwood, Theo Weiss, Cody Jackson, and then Trayvon West is at the X receiver spot. We got left tackle Eric Swinson, Anton Harrison, Savion Bird. Anything you want to comment on there?
That's a or. And I think Wanye Morris is gonna play some at that left tackle too.
There was some
Yeah.
or in there.
I kind of expected Wanye to be on that left side. I don't know whether the coaches know what's best.
All right. And what we got? Left guard.
Yep.
Got Marquise Hayes, Eric Swinson, Bray Walker. Now, and we got at center, Robert Congo, Andrew Rame, who we said, or maybe.
I just like the fact that I heard Bray Walker mentioned.
What's that? Ian McIver. Third. You said Bray
Yep.
Walker.
Yeah, I like the fact that I heard him mention. He's at least on the depth chart.
They got him backing up at right guard too. They got Chris Murray, Bray Walker, and Ian. And they got right tackle Tyrese Robinson, Wanya Morris, Savion Bird. At the wide receiver, Marvin Mims, Drake Stoops, Ryan Darby. I mean, I know y'all have all seen this. Z receiver, Mike Woods, Mario Williams, Jalil Farouk, which I always want to see him. I want to see what he can do.
Rotation, man.
Oh, see, so Brian Darby did make the depth chart. That's the one I was talking about.
All right.
6 foot 200.
Hey,
That's,
he out
that's,
here
that's a running back build, though.
sitting right there. It is
Right
a running
there.
back build. Y'all got it pulled up over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody want to go over the defense?
Okay, at defensive end, you got Isaiah Thomas. Backing him up is Reggie Grimes and then Ethan Downs. Nose guard, you got Perion Winfrey. Then you got Jordan Kelly or Corey Roberson. And then Isaiah Coe. At defensive tackle, you got Joshua Ellison or Jalen Redmond. Then LaRon Stokes. Then Kevin Gilliam. At the mic, you got David Ugwebu or Deshaun White. Then Danny Stutzman. Then Brian Meade. At the wheel, you got Brian Asamoah or Deshaun White, then Jamal Morris, and then Shane Witter. At the rush is Nick Benito, Marcus Stripling or Caleb Kelly, then Clayton Smith.
Hey, hold on. So just the Mike Will and Rush.
Yeah.
David Ugwebu, Brian Asamoah, and Nick Benito.
That's a hell of a rotation, boy. I like that.
I just want
Not
to say
rotation,
that out
but that's a hell
loud.
of a group. That's a hell of a group.
Those are the pretty good players there. Pretty good football team. You got those guys on there.
That's a pretty good set of backers, man.
All right, that sound good.
All right. At the corner, you got DJ Graham or Jaden Davis, then Latrell McCutcheons. At
They very
strong,
nice.
you got DTY, then Keyshawn, then Jordan Mutes. At free safety, you got Pat Fields, Justin Broyles, then Bryson Washington. At the other corner, you got Woody Washington, then
Woody.
Justin Harrington. Oh my God. Or Joshua Eaton. And then at the nickel, you got Billy Bowman or Jeremiah Cradell, then Damon Harmon.
Billy
And
Bowman
that
come right
finishes
in
out
as a
the
freshman
defense.
at the nickelback, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it.
I remember watching the spring game. I remember he really shined to me, like not even far as the plays, just just watching him move around, like he had some quickness to him. Really like the kid, so I hope he does what he has to do. Let's go.
So what are y'all now that we've touched on the depth chart, what are you looking for from week 1? Like who's gonna be the standout?
Um, Interesting.
Like,
Against Tulane, I mean, easy Spencer Rattler, but
yeah.
something like that, you know.
I mean, Caleb Williams could come in and just make it a little weird, I guess, for Spencer. He could, because he could come in and throw a couple touchdowns or make a couple runs, and everybody be like, "Ooh,
They're like, ooh, Caleb Williams.
yeah." So I mean, that could happen. Uh, Mario Williams could have a Marvin Mims type game like he did last year. Well, yeah, I would kind of expect that 1 or 2 catches and for like 80, maybe 100 yards. Couple catches for like 80 to 100 yards.
I'm gonna say it's not really an expectation, but I would hope for these first couple games, we get guys like Kennedy Brooks and Eric Gray. We get them off the field as much as possible and start to get a look at somebody else, man. Just on the strength that we don't want to take the chance with injury. You know what I mean? Early, especially early in the season. If we're gonna have to just lean on those guys heavy, I'd rather it be later on in the year.
But I'd be like, what do you, out of
I know you got to give it to them because you don't have anybody.
yeah.
I understand that. So I'm,
Like, I mean, I mean, hey, Jaden,
You mean just
what's their names?
get him out of there, Todd Hudson, Jaden Knows? You mean
Yeah.
just, but I hear you a little bit. Just kind of let him get some work and get him out of there pretty fairly early.
yeah, let those guys get out of there, man. We don't need to be taking the chance of, okay, we're up 35-7 in late in the third quarter, and you know what I'm saying. Why are those guys taking carries? You know what I mean. And we can get somebody else in there and get some experience in, and when we don't need to take that chance. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, like, it's kind of crazy, like, because you just got to see how the game play out, because it could happen where, like, boom, OU come out, score, turnover, OU score, punt, OU score, bam, it's like 28-0, like first 4, like 5-6 possessions of the game.
And those guys ain't touched the ball.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's weird. I guess you got to kind of see how the game play out. Get them like they number of touches, I guess, maybe. Depending on how they want to do it. Do they put them on a pitch count or what? Or just go by how it feels?
I don't know if pitch count is necessarily the way to do it. I really don't know, man. Like I said, I was just kind of throwing, my opinion out there on, as far as trying at least to preserve the guys.
I just think until it look good,
Yeah.
till it look good and they don't need to play no more. I mean, just there's no need in them playing all 4 quarters. They don't have to. Hopefully, we be up like that, like we're supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything go right,
And I think that we have that possibility with how good our defense is supposedly become. Like on paper, everybody says we are the team to beat. You know what I mean? Because of the defenses, the improvement on the defensive side. So, um, with that being said, that we can't go out there flat, man, and let these guys hang around in the ball game. You know what I mean? We kind of got to go out there and let this game be dictated in the first half. And of course, you know we got to play 4 quarters, but go out there and let them know who the boss is and quit playing with them, so we
I
can
mean,
get some of these other guys some experience.
it ain't even like they ain't even really about getting other people experience. It's just about handling your business and getting off the field with no injuries. That's the main thing.
Right.
That is the
It's like
main.
go out there, handle your business, on to the next one. Handle your business, on to the next one. Get that championship mentality. Cause it should be like 7-on-7, no disrespect to Tulane, but go ahead and put that pedal to the metal and get them boys up out of there. But anything can happen, man. They could do something stepping off the bus or something.
Shout out to what is that? The Nathan in the chat. He says let's let the receiver crop put in more work and to take some stress off the backs. That's exactly, you know what I'm saying, what I would do. Because at the end of the day, we realize we do have 2 scholarship running backs. If we cannot depend on the run game as much, let's put that thing in the air. We got all this depth at the wide receiver position.
Yeah, but you don't want to take away from your physicality though.
Right. Absolutely.
So you gotta play that like I don't like being a pass first team. You know what I mean? Or a team that got a pass to set up the run.
Right. You always want to be able to run the ball. That should be your identity. That's the basics of football. Run it down your throat, man. We can move these chains 3 yards every play. We can win a ball game.
Nah, man. It's Oklahoma football, man. We
Simple
average
math,
9 yards a play, baby.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying simple mathematics. If you get 3 yards every single play, you'll win a ball game.
Hey man, no. We don't play that. We don't play that type of ball. That ain't the mentality. But I feel you. But you don't want to get, like you say, you don't want to get too finesse just trying to keep people healthy. You know what I mean? Because the time you do need them would be the time that something happens. Because you ain't been giving them the rock. It's weird, man. It's something that why they get paid millions of dollars to handle.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% right there. You know, it's time to see what, you know. Let's see them earn their money, man. They get paid to make adjustments and to handle everything that's been thrown at them. So let's see how well they're able to do that.
Yeah, buddy.
What do you think is going on in DeMarco Murray's head right now? Like,
boy,
like, damn, dude. Like, as a coach, you got to be like, man, what more do I need to do? What can I do to solidify this room?
Right. It
and
fell
we
apart
was
real fast on.
Yeah.
and we would like a couple shows ago. We was just talking about how like the Jason McKellen and then the Kamara Wheaton, those 2 losses in recruiting, how those wasn't affecting us right now.
Mm-hmm.
But 3-4 weeks later, boy, if we could have 2 more scholarship running backs.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
I mean, and we're not even trying. I guess we need to see how it plays out, because one of them could turn out to be like a Quentin Griffin.
Yeah.
We never know. They just need the opportunity.
Quentin was a man. That little dude, he wasn't afraid of the weight room. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. You seen the pictures? You seen them in the spring game?
Yeah, they look good.
Them little boys, them little grown men right there. They ain't the tallest, but they swole.
No, they can play. I mean, they're pretty good players.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. They get their opportunity, hopefully, and they'll be able to show us what they can do. So What more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? If you're in their position.
Yeah. All you want is a shot, and and that's the cool thing. Like Sean was saying earlier, that's the cool thing. They actually gonna get their shot.
Yeah,
It ain't
man.
gonna be like I done did all this extra stuff just to suit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now they actually they expected to put in some work.
I mean, that's got to be a great feeling, man, to know that you took the hard road, the long road. You didn't, you know what I mean? You didn't
Yep.
necessarily. And I'm not saying either way is wrong, you know, because every situation is different for each individual. But I just appreciate what they, how this whole situation has worked out for them.
Cause
Right.
boy, that would be a crazy cool story. They be the be the bell cows of the national championship game.
Oh wow. Well,
Well,
we
we
hope it
almost,
don't come down to that, but we'll try.
yeah, because
Hey,
we were
That'd be
if
good
that's
talking.
for
what it
them.
takes to win the championship, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, I hear you. If we
We
win,
kind of
we
had
win.
that conversation before, in the mentions of Dominique Whaley, how
yep.
he produced, but he was probably along the lines of our lower tier running backs that we've had around here in a while. You know what I mean? But because of the situation and circumstances, he got an opportunity. I think he even went to the league off of it, didn't
Yeah, I think he got some time in the league. He was big, man, and pretty fast. But he got hurt, didn't
Yeah, something. I think he hurt his knee or something. Something happened to him, or his ankle or something. Nah, that's what's up though. But man, how much we gonna win by?
I thought it was a dumb question, and I still think it is.
Yeah,
he?
there you go.
3 touchdowns.
Hang half 100 on him.
All right, at least 50. Nah, nah, I say at least I'll say 30.
30.
Say 30.
I say win by 30.
So what you say the score gonna be?
I mean, we talking about
Like
40 something to 10, 40 something to 7. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Or half 100. Like 850. Yo.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna take a leap right here, and I'm gonna say the defense does not allow a touchdown. We'll give up a field goal, couple field goals, but we're not gonna allow a touchdown.
That's real.
Stepping out there on that one, buddy.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Cameron say 54-17. That's what I'm talking about.
I like it. I like it.
I'll take it.
I was gonna say like 48, 14.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. Who do y'all think is gonna be the leading receiver of the game?
I'm going Mike Woods, man.
Well, Marvin Mims.
I'm going Mike Woods.
I'm going with Suggs, Jaden Hazelwood.
There you go. That's what I wanted to say, but I always say him. So,
So he still get picked.
yeah, still gets picked.
I think he's been the only guy consistently in the top when we say who to expect something big from has been Hazelwood.
Who do y'all think is going to be the lead rusher?
Todd Hudson.
Hey, listen, I'm right there with you. I'm right there, Todd Hudson. Because I don't think Eric Gray or Kennedy Brooks is going to get that many carries by the time because they're going to score too many. OU's going to score too many points. Like they'll probably get a bucket or two, but they might get a 50-yard run and be out of there.
Right.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that.
Sean, who you got?
I said Kennedy Brooks.
Okay.
But I think that's going to be on some, he's going to have a couple big runs. I give him no more than 10 carries in this game, but I think he's going to have a couple big ones. So, You know, that'll be where he kind of separates it. But I can see how the Todd Hudson pick that's a really good pick.
Spencer Rattler over under 350 passing.
I'm gonna say under 350, but I would definitely say over 300. So it's between 300 and 350. But I'm gonna say under 350. Week 1. It's game 1. Tulane, you know. I do expect them to air it out. But I'm gonna say under 350 though.
Because you know he only gonna get 2.5 quarters. If it go right, he only gonna probably get 2 quarters, 2.5 quarters.
I want to say like 280, 2 touchdowns, maybe 3.
Yeah,
It just depends how much you play.
Yeah. I mean, we're no.
We just guessing.
We anticipate he's not going to play 4 quarters.
Yeah.
So.
I'll say under 350, but I still think he hit over 300, but just not 350 because I don't think he's gonna play enough. It might not even throw it enough.
No, that's not true.
Uh,
Hopefully they do, so the running backs can get to the.
Hey man, hold on, just one time for the chat, real quick. I see it's a mention of Weiss's injury in the chat, and I see Cameron saying that maybe a foot injury could be like 6 weeks. Cameron, you have any inside information you might want to share with us? You said 6 weeks. What you got for us, man? That's tough.
Yeah, buddy.
Who's that? Gray?
No.
I mean, Weiss. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Rich Coon say 320 with 4 touchdowns for Spence.
Ooh, 4 tutties.
Well.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah,
all of it'll work.
Yeah.
All the best. We're gonna leave the
over under 5 sacks.
Oh yeah. I'd say under. I guess I'll go with about 4.
To get 5 in the opening game is pretty damn amazing. You know,
they rotate. They gonna be rotating like 8 guys. So just everybody on the depth chart on defense is going to play.
And they're going to be in, and you got to think about it. When they're in there, they are fresh. But still, I say to get 5 in opening game that's pretty big, man. I would have to say under on that one.
Yeah, 5 is a lot. I'll be the Lone Ranger. I'll step out there and go over. I don't even know what they offensive line look like, but Isaiah Thomas get 1. Nick Benito get 2. Perrion get 1. Asamoah get 1. Igwebu get 1. Yeah, something like that. Everybody sack party. Sack party.
It's a party in the back.
Over under 2 turnovers.
I would hope under.
No, I'm talking about forcing defense.
Oh,
forcing 2 turnovers.
I
say under.
I'm gonna still say under, but I'm gonna say right at. They're gonna be even. I think we'll force 2. I don't think we'll be. I think we'll break 500 with that one. We'll probably get a pick, and maybe we'll get a forced fumble in there somewhere on one of those sacks that you mentioned. If we're getting 5 of them, surely we'll knock the ball loose on one.
Man, they might strip the ball, but I believe it when I see it when they get some more picks, like Trey Noah would. I say under. What you got, Shug?
Over under what?
2 forced turnovers by the defense.
Oh, under.
Without hesitation.
Like I heard you say, I believe when I see it. Yeah.
I mean, they preach it, and yeah, hey,
Yeah,
I want it
Speed
to
D,
happen,
man. Speed D, man. Yeah, I heard. I heard you.
but I heard
Hey,
like they
let's see.
fly around, they get to the footballs,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Like I say, I think we break even in that category. I
Say
don't
about,
think we.
you said about 2. I can agree with about 2 if you ask me. If that's an option, we break it. Yeah, right
'Cause-
there. The maybe, hopefully, but like I said, believe when I see it.
Cause like it's crazy. Like they get a lot more pressure. It seems like than it seems like they do holding on to the dang football when it's thrown in there. But hey, whole new type of secondary. We got Woody, DJ, Latrell, Jaden.
I think that's gonna play a factor in this secondary too, man. You gotta have a friendly competition going amongst yourselves. If one guy gets one, you know damn well for sure that everybody else out there is trying to match it. You know what I mean? And the talent is there in this secondary. You know what I mean? Like I've already said, Speed D. You know they flying around and everything. So it's been talked about. I agree with what both of y'all have already said. I'll believe it when I see it. You know what I mean? But I think it's possible.
All right.
Word. Yeah, that's it for the first game. Oh, do we have a running back to get over 100 yards? And which one?
Kennedy Brooks. Again, I think he has about 10 carries, but I think he pops a couple of them off.
I guess me and Shug, we going with Ty Hudson.
Ty
Hudson. Ty Hudson
Nah,
gonna be
I
the
can see
lead.
Kennedy Brooks having 6 carries for 98 yards or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think he pops a couple 40s.
You know how he do.
But it mainly depends on if the offensive line is clicking. If the offensive line is clicking right off the bat, oh man, it's a wrap.
Right. But Richard say KB. It's like Kennedy. It's like, I see.
Yeah, I think if anything, if we're looking to learn anything about the team this week, I would think it's gonna be can we solidify our rotation up front? Let's learn. Let's really pay attention to our offensive line.
Our offensive line,
and who's gonna solidify those spots.
I think they got some good players now. Where they put them, I mean, we'll see. Beatonbow figured out. I got faith in.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, hopefully we can really get this thing locked in these first couple weeks. That way we're not playing, hot potato later on in the season, flipping guys from the right side to the left side and whatnot.
Nah, Beatonbow always figures it out.
Always. Yeah, man. Well, game 1. I guess we'll see what happens, man, on Saturday. And, hopefully it's a good game, and we go out there and kick their ass, win by at least 30, so I can be right, and then we try to come with the after the game show or something like that if we can. Me and Sean, I don't know, Mark, we try to do it at least Saturday or Sunday. We try to see if we can sneak something in.
Oh yeah, we definitely got to have the post game show.
Post game.
I would like to, if possible, man. Depending on what you got going, we might actually go on late in the fourth quarter or something like that.
Nah, for sure. Now we figured out because we definitely be on though. So y'all, man, hit that the notification bell and subscribe if you're not subscribed, because we will be on after the game or probably late fourth quarter, something like that, and chopping it up about the game. So come back, yeah. Nah, but that's what's up, man. I appreciate everybody for watching, and yeah. Y'all got it.
Texas was a great team, great battle with them, both of them this year. But we're the champs, so it feels darn good.
Started.
You
little
little
foggy,
fuzzy.
yeah, little fuzzy.
Very
there,
distorted. What he was saying was we're the champs and it feels darn good.
but I'm pretty much that says it all.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, peace.